So, hi, I'm back again, and I want us to continue with the discussion on grief. Um, Today, I want us to talk about slighted grief. This, in a case, a situation where, um, as a person, either as a parent, as a spouse, as a sibling, you feel like your grief is slighted by others. Case scenario, we put it like a spouse, which is mostly the case, um, whereby after your spouse dies, your in laws feel like they are more entitled to feel worse than you do. Why, I do not know, which is a bit controversial. Uh, like you did not know their son or daughter as much as you purported to. So it's like you should not be behaving in a certain way because they gave birth to them. And I think maybe they feel more entitled to feel more. Or in a case study where a spouse feels like they knew their spouse better since they've lived together, maybe longer. And these are people who saw each other on a daily basis. So they feel like they are more entitled to feel the grief than the family to the late person. We also have a case study of a parent feeling like maybe the siblings to the person who've passed on uh, should not be feeling as grieved as they themselves, the parents, are, because they, in actuality, they gave birth to this person. So I wanted to know, throughout your mourning period, did you feel like your grief was slighted by anyone? It doesn't have to be a parent, it doesn't have to be a family person, it can be just about anyone. Um, and how did you deal with it? Uh, was it like a combative thing for you where you had to fight for your place so that people can actually recognize you and pay attention to your grief, which I think is wrong? Or did you just hold your peace just for the sake of holding a peaceful burial and just giving a nice, quiet send off to the person who passed on? Or did you require mediation? Because in some cases, it is really, really bad, whereby you find people fighting over a dead body just because they want to prove a point. So, how did you deal with your grief and the people that surrounded you? Did they support you or were they against you? But sometimes I wonder, is there a correct way to grieve, really? Uh, you can't be secluded all day. That leads to depression. You can't spend your whole day crying. You end up sick. Uh, you can't be a busybody all over, whereas people have come to help you out. You look like a crazy person. Um, you can't hold it in. Tena, that just doesn't make any sense. But what dictates the right way to mourn? Is there an actual right way to mourn? Speak to me.